why a student should go to a Laurentian University. So first of all, we will begin with why a student should opt to Canada as an option as a destination country.
That's great. So the first question itself will explain all the things here. So Canada as a destination, if I talk upon, it is one of the biggest, diversification what you students get to see. It is not only one particular set of students, say for example, not only Gujaratis, not only Punjabis, you will get to see a lot of people from Japanese, a lot of Chinese. So there's an amazing diversification. First part is this. Second best amazing part is you get a PR. That's right. Many of the students say that okay, Australia or any of the other countries don't offer PR that quick in the way Canada is offering. Having the criteria said that you need to have a degree or a diploma, then you need to have a work permit, then you need to file your PR.
Right.
It has a lot of job opportunities. When I talk about job opportunities, Canada is being loved in terms of its engineering, its mining. Third biggest is astrophysics, medical sciences. So it is segregated in the terminologies of divisions where Canada is looking for the students who have a good degree in these fields and they can offer a good job. These
Right.
are some of the mandatory factors when students are taking that okay, we want to go to Canada.
Okay, so yeah, a lot of information. What I feel is major student wants to go, it's a PR. Easy PR.
That's right.
So if they are planning to settle down or if in future they want to come back to their nation, so they have in their mind that they'll get a PR and later on they can come back and do their work in India as well.
That's very right. But one of the parts which students who go abroad and they love it, there's a lot of cultures what you see. Canada celebrates Diwali, Canada celebrates Christmas, they even celebrate Eid, they celebrate all sort of festivals, whatever you say. That is the amazing part because of the diversification. They even celebrate Chinese New Year. So students have only in India who fly, they only see some particular set of festivals. So the people in North don't used to see Onam and Pongal, but from the people in North or South, they at least feel the culture there.
Right.
Yeah.
So they feel their home nation there. So it's like a native country for them.
That's very right. That's very right.
So let's come to the university now. So can you brief us about the Laurentian University?
Sure. So Laurentian University is in Sudbury. It is 380 kilometers from Toronto. Sudbury is very much famous for its three things, which is world's biggest mining. Second, it is having the research center of astrophysics and medical sciences. Laurentian University has 800 acres plus of a university with a private beach and 5 nested rivers, 5 nested lakes around. It is a research-based university. Laurentian is famous for its researches. It has a lot of those courses which student actually demands, student actually requires to get a finest of the job there. It has 94% of the success rate. Students within 6 months of the graduation find a decent job there.
Okay.
Ranks 1 in the industry. So that is one of the best part in terms of what? In terms of its huge scholarships. Laurentian is famous for offering scholarships up to $60,000. So that is one of the amazing parts what students come to us and ask, sir, is that true? Do we really save that much of money or is it just in the papers, just in the news that, okay, we will really get, are we that capable that we will get $40,000 or $60,000 scholarship?
So yeah, that we later on come to the scholarship part as well. So how student can avail, we'll discuss it briefly. Before that, can you brief us about the top programs of Laurentian University and highly demanding Canada?
So you want me to brief upon undergraduate or postgraduate?
You are not audible.
My voice is audible?
Yes, it's audible now.
Yeah, I was asking, you want me to brief upon undergraduate or postgraduate?
Both, if you can conclude in a very small manner, like in a 2-3 lines. So
Got it. So Laurentian University has more than 195 plus programs. We have all the faculties with us. We have arts, commerce, medical, and non-medical. We have few of the degrees which are very much in demand with us. We have biomedical biology for the students who have 12th without maths medical. That is one of the most demanding degrees. Second, we have without maths, we do take a student. Student is admissible with us with Laurentian for any of the BBA programs. Taking a specialization in marketing, accounts, and finance. We do have all sorts of engineering. Again, as I said, Sudbury is famous for mining engineering. We have MMC, we have mechanical, mining, chemical engineering. We have one of our top-notch degrees, game design, computer engineering. We have pharmaceutical. So you name the degree we have. That's how I say. And what is the next part is Laurentian has degree customization. So, you go to Subway. What is the best part you like about Subway?
you're asking me?
Of course.
Like I don't like more Subway.
Okay. So what is the best part you like about Subway? I know you don't like Subway in eating, but what is the best part you like about Subway?
What I heard with the people, they like the burgers.
No, not exactly. So you're not experienced that enough to
Yeah.
tell about it. So Subway, the best part, students and parents, a lot of grandparents, a lot of the people who go to Subway, they like is the way they once a person enters Subway and they ask, sir, what bread will you have? What are the toppings will you have? What are the sausages above that? Will you have extra cheese or not? They customize as per your need. Subway is that. You can customize your degree. You can customize your degree with us. Laurentian, you can customize your degree. You can choose your specialization. You can choose your majors. You can choose your minors. You can customize it the way you want. That is one of the amazing things here. In India, IITs are very much famous. IIT Kozhikode, IIT Kanpur, NIT Jalandhar, IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay. Very much famous institutions for engineers, where students goes and says, sir, I want to study aeronautical with civil, civil with mechanical, mechanical with mining. So they have that customization. Right. So Laurentian has undergraduate degrees with the famous engineering programs. And in postgraduate, we have one of the best programs, Masters of Chemical Science. Students in coming down to Canada who have done bachelors of pharmacy, they don't find a degree. Honestly, they don't find a degree. We have a degree for them, Masters of Chemical Sciences, with the lowest, with the affordable fees, $11,000. And we have second best is Masters of Engineering. And we have third best is Masters of Computational Science with a very nominal fee of 14,000.
14,000 CAD only for a year.
That's right. And it's a degree, not a diploma.
So yeah, if you go to Canada and you want to go for a diploma program, so generally colleges have 15,000 to 17,000 Canadian dollar fees they have.
That's right.
So it's quite nominal for the students.
Very, very affordable. Very affordable.
Very, very affordable. As you said,
it's not an education. Whenever I'm guiding students, I never say it's an education. It's an experience. It's not a Canadian experience. It's a university. It's an engineering experience. It's a degree experience. What you get. It is not the classroom experience. It is the atmosphere. What drives you to do that.
Right. So definitely affordable is the first thing when a student going for abroad education. They definitely see their financial budget as well, like how they're going to sponsor it. And as you said, you have scholarship as well. So before that, can you please explain the eligibility criteria of UG and PG programs both, and English proficiency exams are acceptable or not? Which exams are acceptable? And the new law that we have more exams for the SGS as well. So yeah, brief about that.
Undergraduate, our admission criteria is we take 60% overall for wealth standard. We accept IELTS, TOEFL, PT, Duolingo, and we do accept home editions as well. We have 6.5, not less than 60 needs as the IELTS score. And for the scholarship criteria, as I was explaining, for the students who are flying from India to abroad, and they want to pursue any sort of undergraduate degree, this is actually the most generous scholarships, up to 24 to 38 lakh rupees you save. The criteria is very much easy, 70% overall, above any of the student has, is very much eligible for scholarship of $40,000, which is 24 lakh rupees in Indian rupees. And any student having 85% above has eligibility to take a scholarship from us of $60,000, which is approximately 36 lakh rupees. We have kept
Right.
eligibility very much easy. Why? Because it's a government-funded university, public university, where university itself is taking students from India, cream students who want to study a degree and get a finest of the job.
Right.
So that is for undergraduate, and postgraduate, it is 65% from the bachelor's degree. And the criteria of English requirements is same. It is 6.5, not less than 16 each, and IELTS. We accept TOEFL, Duolingo, and PT as well. Home editions are accepted. The doubt may arise for gap and backlogs for PG. For gap, no maximum, and for backlogs, no maximum.
Okay.
Yeah,
So n number of backlogs are accepted.
that's very right.
And gap need to be justified,
Of
or
course.
like, for suppose if a student is preparing for any government exam, and then
It is always better to write down an SOP. We do take SOP and CV along with that. So just mention in that till what to what date. You mention the year, mention from date, month, and year. That okay, this is particular time you were doing this, and then mention it in the SOP. You can take the help of Meridian Overseas for that.
right. So I was coming to that point as well. You have said it is a public university. So like generally student has this concern in their mind that what is the difference between public and a private university, and how it is different from private university.
Honestly, there is no such difference. There is no difference between a public and a private university. University is a university. Now, Laurentian is a research-based university. Now, there is a difference between research-based university, public university, and a private university, and a non-research-based university. That will be a big topic for a student to understand. So, I would not, go ahead with this question just because it is a very wider topic, because it has a lot of information where, students are concerned, okay, is there work permit? Is there no work permit? So, let me be very clear. There's, of course, you will get a work permit as well. So, students get worried, okay, there is no work permit in the private. There are certain institutions, there are certain norms you need to, fill out for getting a private institution degree, and then you take a work permit. For Laurentian, that's not the case. For Laurentian, it is very much easy. You take a 2 years of degree, you get 3 years of work permit. What an add-on you get in Laurentian is you take a PR post your 2 years of degree. That's an add-on because it is under RNIP. It is under Rural Northern Immigration Pilot Program. So amazing part is that because we take students for master's degree on a very affordable fee structures, and students love us. Why? Because we have all the professors are PhD scholars.
So in future, if they want to do PhD, so we have PhD programs as well for
Yeah, we have multiple PhDs with us. We have a lot of doctoral degrees.
Okay. So like as far as we have discussed about the bachelor's and the master's program, so do we have any special requirement for the maths as well if a student is not having maths in her
Like
12th
even for
standard?
business, for the students who have done commerce, if they had done like they have completed the maths with they have passed the maths exam, it is good for us, right? If they
Okay.
have not, we do give admissions for BBA courses. For medical also, some students say that we want to do nursing, and everyone says, of course, it is a criteria of Canada that they should be super medical and they should have a PCB with maths, which is physics, chemistry, bio with maths. But at times student doesn't have, and because they are not that they don't have that vision, okay, after 12 they will move to Canada because it is a very early.
Right.
So we have put up a program for them which is called Bachelors of Biomedical Biology. We'll be putting
Okay.
the students to Bachelors of Biomedical Biology where they can experience the nursing program.
So sort of nursing programs.
Yeah,
Okay. So do we have additional requirement for, like, we have pharmacy programs as well?
we have pharmaceutical sciences. We have the students who have done Bachelors of Pharma, only one degree, Masters of Chemical Sciences. The fees is unimaginable. It is only $11,000.
So like as far as Sudbury is in regional area, so what is the job opportunities for the student?
Job opportunities are always there. You have seen the challenging being fixed by the students who are there in Brampton, Toronto, and Surrey. Honestly, for one job, there are more than 20 students who are waiting, but here the challenge is not that. Second challenge is the cost of living in these areas have gone a little higher. Third is
Right.
because every of the student friends or any of the relatives are there, they always say that, okay, we want to go to that area, but they don't see that, after staying for 4 months, they're going to get frustrated just because They're not getting part-time jobs. They're not getting full-time jobs, and the living cost is way higher. So I always say that go to an area where at least the
You can
regional
have it.
area is offering you some good perks, some good degrees, some good nominal pricing for your stay, and some affordable pricing for the tuition as well.
Yeah, so definitely I'll agree on this point. If a student is going for a regional area, not only accommodation, the fees is also nominal for them. But yeah, you
Yeah.
are right at this point. Initially, students are not ready. They are just like, we want to go for this area particularly. And as you know about Canada, Toronto is the main like hub for the students.
Like my last 6 months have been my last 6 months experience have been students are themselves asking for degree. So that is one of the best part. So students are themselves saying that, okay, we want to go for degrees, we want to go for, we don't want to opt for diplomas. So students themselves are coming to us and asking, sir, why there is a difference between a diploma and a degree as well.
Right. So a lot of questions are asking on a YouTube channel that how much IELTS PT Duolingo score required for the for any program, if we have any specification for other programs or all categories are
So
same.
yeah, we do have specifications as well. So if a student is PT and the student has passed out PT, we take 60. 60 the score what we take, and not less than 59 in each. And if it is Duolingo, we take 110, not less than 95. And if it
Okay.
is TOEFL, it is 20 to 30 for computer based.
Okay.
And if it is internet based, it is 88.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one more question, that how much study gap is accepted
No maximum.
after bachelor's and master's both?
No maximum. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
It should be well
Then,
justified with a CV and a SOP.
okay, justification is required.
Very much.
So, what are the placement or job opportunities in Laurentian University?
We have a 94% success rate. Students with us find a decent job within 6 months of the graduation. Best part is Ontario itself is a area where students are having good alumni you can meet who have passed out from Laurentian, and they are placed at a very decent jobs. I recently met a candidate. He called me. His name is Jadip, and I don't mind any of the students. He in fact wants to talk to him. He took his first job from Laurentian University in Amazon, and he's earning $69,000 from campus. It was a placement, and second job he got, he himself shifted it, and his package is $1,16,000. So he's very
Quite
happy.
yeah, it's a quite a good number.
Yeah, and the student is from India. He's from Gujarat.
Okay.
That is one of the amazing part, because a lot of students who are from Gujarat, Kerala, Bangalore are going forward to study that how we can pursue the degrees and how we can just get down into the jobs or businesses.
Right. One more question is asked there. I'm not able to understand, but sir, Masters in Engineering Science, how is the course after BTech is possible? I'm not able to understand. What I can understand is that if a student has done BTech, he has not specified what BTech is there.
Okay, I'll
So,
make it easy. I'll make it easy. Any of the student who has done bachelor's of electrical, electronics, communication, civil, mechanical, chemical, or metallurgical,
computer
you can
science.
no computer science. That's why I didn't say. You guys can apply for Masters of Engineering. The annual fees is only $14,400. Amazing part is it is one of the best degrees you will get to learn and earn. Next thing is you have fast track option as well for Masters of Engineering.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
what I was going to ask you. Do we have a fast track options for BTech and Masters both?
for Masters of Engineering, we have fast track option. 1 year you can complete it. And for the students who have bachelor's IT or bachelor's of computer, we have an amazing degree called Masters of Computational Science, where we are teaching you one of the most trendy things, which is AI, machine learning, deep learning, augmented learning. So these are the few of the hot topics of computer science which students have done, and they really want to explore this how computational science works. The fees is again $14,400, and it's a 2 years degree. Students can complete in 16 months as well.
Okay, so the PSW will not hamper. They can complete in 16 months and then they'll get a PSW of up to 3 years.
Yeah, that's right. In fact, in the fast track as well, it is 1 year and you get a 3 years of degree.
So yeah, a student is asking that how many backlogs do we accept for a 3 years degree? So before that,
We
I want
don't
to
accept
add one.
we don't accept 3 years degree, honestly. Why? Because it requires a VES. We require VES for the students who have 3 years of degree. But for now, there is no acceptance. So we are not taking any of the students with 3 years of degree. Only 4 years bachelor students are allowed to apply for Laurentian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's asking one more question. My son is coming in Masters of Engineering Science. So I think he wants to apply for that course. So
Okay.
definitely, Mr. Yashpal, what you can do is you can go on our website or you can mail your query on us on application 0 to it meridian.org. Apart from that, let's come to the other topic. How many intakes are there in Laurentian University?
We have September, which is closed. January 24 is opened, and we have upcoming May 2024.
So what are the deadlines for the January intake?
For January intake, we are taking the deadline till September. Like we'll might close by September. So that is the deadline what we have kept. We are just waiting that how many applications, because we have a lot of undergraduate responses coming because of the high scholarships. So we have kept with September that we will be closing.
Okay, and what will be the application charges?
It is 110 and $140 for UG and PG.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like what will be the turnaround time for the offer letters?
Offer letter turnaround is 4 to 5 weeks.
Okay, so the student has asked again that how many backlogs for 4 years of degree?
4 years of degree, no maximum. That's the finest of the answer what I can give. And
Yeah,
if
another student has given the answer as well that n number of backlogs are accepted. Yeah, so
I'll just say one thing to the students, you guys are watching me live. Buddies, don't judge yourself with backlogs. It's okay. It's totally fine when you're coming to Canada. No one will judge you with your backlogs. It's okay. You can apply with like any number of backlogs. It should be, your SOP should be very good when you're applying to a master's degree, because that means a lot to a professor, a scholar who is seeing your profile and giving you the admissions to the degree. So don't worry.
right, so definitely we have options. We have ample of universities. They don't talk about the backlogs. They just see the academics of the student and
That's
they can
right.
justify with the help of SOP. So do
That's
we provide co-op programs as well?
We have a bachelor's degree with co-ops. We have MMC, mechanical, mining, and chemical engineering's bachelor's with scholarships and with co-ops.
The co-op programs, like are they paid or unpaid?
We have both.
You have both program. So like, do we require any prior experience for the master degree?
No, nothing.
Nothing is required. Any additional requirement for any specifically program you want to add?
No, honestly, we
So there is
are
no
for the
specific
students who were
requirement
asking
for any
for
of the
the
programs.
for the students who were asking masters, and they were asking 3 years degree. Yeah, we take BBA and BCom without GMAT. For MBA we can take. For MBA we require
For
GMAT.
for which programs you are accepting BBA and BCom?
Only for MBA.
Only for MBA.
Yeah.
GRE GMAT is not required.
That's what I said. We require GMAT with a score of 550. But if you have a BBA degree or a BCom degree with 65%, you need not to give GMAT. You can directly take an admission with Laurentian.
Okay.
Second, if any of the student having 4 years of degree with bachelor's 80%, they can, we can again exam the GMAT.
Okay.
And the condition is any of the student having relevant work experience of 6 years, we can again, exam the GMAT.
Okay. So this is a like deeper knowledge. If a student specifically comes, if any of the student is having particularly any query related to that, they can directly connect us on our website or any channel they want to connect.
Yeah.
So I guess one student from, I guess, Nigeria. So can I use WASSCE, it's I guess a program to apply for undergraduate program. So also can do my education program.
Buddy, what you can do is you can send your entire of the docs to Kanupriya. She can provide you an email ID. Once I receive, I can tell you exact that what is the degrees which I can refer you.
Right. So because definitely with this question, I'm not able to get to understand what she's going to ask, but definitely what you can do is you can mail us and directly I can connect you and I can explain you what other programs are available for you. Right. A student is like appreciating the session as well. It's a very informative session.
Thank you so much.
And definitely is looking future, wants to join the university as well.
You guys can come down. It's a beautiful university, guys. It's a huge, massive university where you can experience. We have a separate 60,000 square feet of engineering school called Cliff Fielding Bharati School of Engineering as well. So it's an experience. What I said, it's diversity. When students around you from different cultures, they sit, your brain automatically starts working at 100x horsepower. So it's an experience. That's what I said. So do come experience the education of Canada.
Right. So one student is asking about the accommodation.
We have beautiful accommodations inside campus. We have three big accommodations with us. Students can take, we have a deadline for the September, it is exhausted. And for January, we're gonna start. We have a good, apartment style, a dormitory style. We have different kitchens and lounges which students being provided. So we do have an experience.
Okay. So like few more questions. I just want to like ask you that how Laurentian University helps student once they land Canada, or can you please tell student that how it is important for them to attend the orientation day? Because I have gone through so many cases that students don't want to attend the orientation day and then directly want to join the classes.
Orientation day, honestly, guys, it is very important. How will you experience, how will you see your vice president, how they became vice president, how will you see their stories, how they started their journey, what is university all about? Why orientation is important? Not because to hear them, it is important to see the structures wherever you get stuck with which body to you want to get connected with. Say, for example, you're stuck with any of our health issues. You're coming to a different country. Maybe you're coming from Kerala. It is scorching heat in Kerala, but you come to a very cold area. You need to see that, okay, what is the problem there? Where you need to go, you don't know because you didn't attend the orientation. Say, for example, you want to,
Right.
you are good sports enthusiast. You say, wherein we want to go for athletics and we want to go to fight with Chicago Bulls, Chicago University, or something of that sort, University of Toronto, or whatever. If you don't know that which club to join for which game, how will you join it? How will that enthusiastic sports guy come back again without an orientation? So orientations are very important because there are different things, diversified things, what you learn, what you experience, what you understand, you note it down, and then it's an interaction. It is not only for your own entire batch, it is for the entire of the university where the huge orientation is there. So it's for me, it's very important because it's like an inauguration for you. You cut the ribbons and you start your journey.
Right, right. So, I'm from Ghana. We use English as a medium of instruction for basic level up to tertiary level. So, do I still have to provide an English test exam for being admitted?
Honestly, it depends upon degree to degree you apply. For undergraduate to masters, if it is masters, then we need to see the segregation. But there is a different criteria for Africa. So I can send you the entire list. Kanopriya, your team can refer to the student, or if the student wants a separate session, we can do connect.
Right, correct, sure. So my last question to you that can you please tell students that how Meridian Overseas helps students to get enrolled in Laurentian University? What role we are playing to help them?
So, guys, you can, of course, take help because of the right guidance, the right mentorship they're going to provide you. A lot of times it is not upon, who is the consultant. It is every time upon an educated consultant you go and you always ask, sir, okay, I have done +2, it is non-medical, I have done physics, chemistry, math. It is not a random program they will tell. It is every time they study your profile. So I believe they are pioneers. They are very good in their work. So they are very, very good in their SOPs. They can design your entire profile because, they are well versed with the criteria that, okay, what Laurentian needs and what the student needs to give. So they can match it accordingly. So once the profile building is done, they can send it to us and we can start pushing the offer letters. Coming down to scholarship letters, as I said, our entire of the TAT, which I was sharing, is 5 weeks. For entire team of Meridian, any of the student applying for Meridian from undergraduate, we can give the offer letters in 2 weeks.
Right.
We
So
can give different of the services. We can give you the pickup and drop services as well. We can give you scholarships, huge scholarships. We can give you different scholarship letters, as I was saying. We can reduce the TAT for you. That is one of the best things which we can do as a university.
another one question from a sir. He's asking for his son that how he will get the accommodation. Will a university arrange the accommodation for the student? So as sir has said that if a student wants to apply for the accommodation, they has to apply early, right?
So there is a criteria. So once you apply, the deposit is done, the fees has come. There's a deadline which comes on your offer letter, in the scholarship letter, if you're applying for undergraduate degree. So the criteria, once everything is met, you file your visa, there's a deadline given. So it is mylaurentian.ca. You go to the portal, you book the hostel, whatever living you want. That's it.
Right. So, Mr. Yashpal Joshi, what you can do is you can just share your details to us on application02@meridian.org and we can help you on that as well. Whatever your query is. And in the end, I just want to tell the students that what you can do is whatever your query is related to anything, you can just direct visit our website. You can mail us your queries, your documents, and definitely we will help you to get enrolled in the Laurentian University. So thank you, sir, for joining in the session and giving us a brief knowledge about the Laurentian University. Definitely we're looking for a good numbers, and I guess students they have an informative session for them.
No doubt. Thank you so much to the entire team of Meridian Overseas, Mr. Saurabh, for hosting this. Kanupriya for asking amazing questions, which solves a lot of doubts, a lot of hindrances and obstructions of the students. Means a lot for having me here. And for all the students, you can come down. We have January 24 intake open. And not only this session, in fact, any of the students who want to go for one-to-one session and one-to-one counselings, once you're confirmed and your profile building is done, we can do chat or we can do come over Google Meets as well. So I'm open for the sessions. Thanks to the entire team. Thanks, students, for hearing me out.
Thank you, sir, for joining in the session.
Thanks a lot.